Hey there, guys. We are back after a particular break. But the news that have come out as of late is not good news with regards to a Mason Greenwood. Let's start by saying that it has been reported by Laurie Whitwell that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer continued to dismiss reports about Greenwood, who was frequently late for training. He missed numerous games due to not failing to turn up to the team hotel and had unexplained absences. How do you even explain that? You've seen him play, he scored goals, had good performances, won us games, but behind the scenes we were unaware of his bad attitude and bad behavior, bad professionalism. Perhaps it's no surprise to see what he had done with regards to his charges that he had dropped against him. In my opinion, I still stand strong that I would not be comfortable with Greenwood being back at the club. It was also reported that we rejected offers from Turkish sides for Greenwood as we continue our internal investigation. Now that in itself gives you a bit of an indication that the club is looking to keep him should there be an opportunity to do so. Now Ten Hag will of course do his magic and improve Greenwood, and Greenwood will have to prove himself once again in a Manchester United jersey. But we cannot forget what he done. How do we erase that from the memory? It's not our position to forgive him or to give him another chance, as you would say. But we have to be mindful of the fact that Ten Hag might potentially get another quality player back, dependent on what is completed in the investigation. Now, to the positive side of things, Rob Dawson from ESPN came out and said that bids from Sheikh Jassim and Jim Ratcliffe have been increased from around 4.5 billion, but remain below the asking price of around 6 billion, although there is hope that the Glazers might still accept a compromise fee to allow a takeover at Old Trafford. Now, let's take a look at both potential owners for a few moments. We'll start by Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He himself has said that he is not looking for a full takeover, perhaps just a majority takeover. And that in itself might leave a problem. It has been said that he is looking to get loans to help finance his deal. And he also is not as rich as Sheikh Jassim. This is obvious and self-explanatory. We also know that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is a season ticket holder at Chelsea, but that's because his family stays in London and are Chelsea supporters. But he has always come out and said that he supports Manchester United and that he wants to take the club back to the top and have it at the top consistently. He has the money to do so, but he doesn't have the unlimited resources that the Qatari might offer. On the other hand, he also gives us a sense of false security, as he has confirmed that he wouldn't immediately look to work on the stadium, the training ground, etc. He would rather look to help Ten Hag build a better team. But it's not just the team that needs work, it's the whole club. And that is where Sheikh Jassim perhaps has an advantage. Besides being a Manchester United supporter, his aim and vision is to improve the stadium, improve the training ground, and the greater area of Manchester around the stadium. That in itself will elevate not just the economic stature of Manchester and our stadium, but also our club. And it's not a rocket scientist move to know that he will spend money in the transfer windows for Erik ten Hag. And he would want us to compete at the highest level, season in, season out. He has confirmed he wants a full takeover, not just a majority. He wants full ownership of the club. And he wants to improve and also employ the correct people at the top. That leads us into the next bit of news with Rashford's contract being a discussion. It has been reported by The Athletic that talks between us and Rashford's representatives have already taken place and are more planned. Sources on both sides insist the process is still in its early stages. Now, in my opinion, I feel that perhaps Rashford is just stalling. I think that he wants to see who the new owners are and that he will want to perhaps have a relationship with them before deciding on signing a contract. I am also fully confident that he will sign a new contract. I don't think he will leave. And that in itself allows us to look at what else the Athletic have said about a salary cap that we want to impose to avoid significant gaps between players in order to maintain a harmonious dressing room. Now, this might mean that we won't be able to get certain types of players who demand high wages, but we will have a sense of control in the dressing room with certain players feeling that that one is earning more than me. Also, Rob Dawson has come out and given us a bit of positive news ahead of the transfer window at the end of the season. He said that Ten Hag is keen to build on the progress his team have made by further strengthening the squad ahead of the new season and would like new signings, including a top-class striker brought in before the preseason tour of the United States. So he wants his players early in so that he can have them embedding into the team and getting used to the team and his tactics and style of play, and also getting rhythmic patterns with their teammates before the season starts. And he wants them early in, which is good news to hear, but on a practical level, we'll have to wait and see if that is possible. The international break, of course, is over, and that leaves certain players with the opportunity to rest and recoup for our big game against Newcastle at the weekend. We will be ready for them. And I cannot wait to have club football back and see Ten Hag's Red Army playing beautiful football once again. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.